LinkedIn article from overwhelmed to in control with the RH RAG. So how RAG become my lifeline as a project manager at Samsung. On any given day, I'm responsible for the visibility across the 3,000 more Jira tickets spanning five more projects with roughly 3% of those issues changing daily. At 6,000 more conference pages of core technical documentation and a non-stop flow of the updates from teams in the three countries working across multiple languages and cultures, and I still need to make timely and confident decisions. That reality of the project management side felt moving tech giant. The volume alone is daunting. The real challenge is the tangle of dependencies, requirement test plans, breadth histories, release notes, and version linkage that evolve every hour. Traditional dashboard and a spreadsheet helped, but they couldn't keep up with the pace or the nuance. The retriever augmented generation RAG changes that for me from reactive searching to proactive decision-ready context. If you are overwhelmed by information overload in your role, I highly recommend exploring RAG and LLM-based workflows. The breaking languages and cultural barriers. Samsung operates across South Korea, India, and the US, each with its own communication style and documentation practices. Their work didn't just scale in volume, in fragmented status lived in lived in Jira, nuanced lived in conference, and the tribal knowledge lived in people's heads, often in different time zones and languages. I was spending hours finding information before I could even start using it. The dependencies shifted daily, and I needed to get a decision-ready context without chasing links or interrupting teammates. The solution tell a tailored RAG workflow timeline. I deployed the first version 3 months ago. The initial prototype in Python generated with the ChatGPT and took up to 2 days to stand up. It then took about a month to align with team workflows. Since then, I've continued to add or refine micro workflows as needed evolve. Second glance. PostgreSQL SQL plus pgadmin for a straightforward, durable backend. It's easy to install and interface with Python. Managing the metadata together with vector is simple. pgvector, cosine distance. At the core of the semantic searching, this is a real engine of relevance, thanks to its developer for this extension. BGE-M3 for robust embeddings without domain fine-tuning. BGE re-ranker with a cutoff threshold to filter noise from the top K results. A high context LLM, greater than 128 kilo, for generation. The specific foundation model matters less than the context length and prompt design. Any suitable foundation model will work. Opinionated workflows I rely on. Domain Q&A. Ask a concept level question and get citations into a right conference and Jira sources. Redis update to digest. Pull changes from a curated set of bug tickets and summarize what actually moved. Risk scanning. Prove the impact of a specific delay or dependent sleeve with pointers to prior examples. Similarity search. Surface older relevant bug reports and their RACs to accelerate current triage. The multilingual and style normalization. Most content is Korean or English Beyond the translation, I tuned the system prompt to explain with the analogy-first explanation, which are easier to observe than dense prose and especially cross-domain knowledge. Although we have a company-wide RAG, I prefer to have a personal RAG and it respects my existing document access rights and helps when a doc is updated hours before I need it. Freshness gap. A custom workflow is available in the corporate tool. Or I need a tailored up style for faster comprehension. The result, what changes? Spec ramp-up time dropped from 2 to 3 days to less than 4 to 5 hours, mostly by eliminating the hunt for the right document. Document reviews are smoother. Unclear concepts are clarified on the spot with citations, which reduces cognitive load and interruption. Its resolution is faster and similar bug retrieval plus prior RCA prompted critical thinking and shortened the path to fix. Less context switching and fewer "do you know where X is?" pings. RAG retrieves, I decide. Overall, I moved from reactive searching to proactive decision making with defensible references. Lessons for a fellow project managers. Retrieval quality greater than the model choice. Good embeddings and re-ranking matter more than the shiny LLM. Workflows, not features. Build small, repeatable workflows, digest, risk scan, similarity search, that mirror how you actually work. Style is a productivity tool. Prompt for the explanatory style your brain observed fastest, or for me, analogies. Would you like to expand any sections of the document, include a block diagram, or have any locations? Feel free to reach out to me. Thank you for your time. See you next time.